Hey guys, welcome to Joe Knows. So glad you're listening in today. And last week I talked to you about having a dream, and I said have a big dream, and and the idea of having a dream, and then researching it, and then beginning to work on it is really a great thing. Today I want to talk to you about vision, and a dream is something that usually starts within the human being, so it's you centered. Okay, and then you can certainly involve God in your dreams. But when we talk about vision, I believe the way I'm referring to vision starts with God. So again, a dream is something you want to do. You invite God into it. He helps you to do something that you want to do. But when it comes to vision, I believe comes from God. He gives us a vision, and then it's our job to, with Him, make it happen and allow it to take place. So for instance, your calling in life, you probably want to begin to ask God to give you a vision for what He has for you to do in life, in your lifetime. Okay? And because probably there are things that you're made to do that you will do naturally, maybe somewhat effortlessly. I find the things that I'm called to do, that God's given me a vision for, they come very natural, and the doors open, and usually opportunities are there. So I would say begin to ask God to give you a vision for your life. Now, you can take that vision, again, vision being from God. Maybe you have a business and you say, I want this business to be Christ-centered, to be God-centered. So then you would want to step back and, ideally before you start the business, you would want to say, God, give me a vision for what this can be. And then God will begin to download to you what He has for you to do. And again, this is vision, and He gives it to you. He still wants you, even with a dream, you have to put your hand to the plow. And if you're going to make a dream come true, remember I talked about having a dream to play in the NFL? Well, I probably have to, throw a football once in a while, maybe play a game, put a helmet on once in a while. I had to do my part. But that was my personal dream. God helped me with it. But when it comes to vision, like for instance, God gave me a vision that I would be a servant of His in ministry, in full-time vocational ministry. And I had that vision, and I said to God, whatever, and it started out with youth ministry. But I remember about 2 years into my youth ministry, I had a night where God spoke to me. And He gave me, in fact, it was a whole night. I did not sleep at all. Here's how you know when God's speaking to you in a dream. When you're up all night, and when you get out of bed the next day, you're not tired. And God gave me a vision that I would be planting a church someday. And years later, 15 years later, I planted my first church. But God had given me a vision. He had planted something inside of me, and I was able to do that with Him. Maybe your dream is to have a family. Maybe rather your vision is to have a family. It might be a dream, but maybe God takes your dream of being married and one day having a family, and He gives you a vision, and maybe He tells you not only are you going to have a family, but you're going to have a marriage that's going to be a showcase for others to see and be drawn to, and you're going to have children that God's going to use specifically. So whereas dreams come from us, vision comes from God, and we don't need to choose. You should pursue both. Things that you have in your heart and you dream about, go ahead and pursue them. If you start out asking God to giving it to God, you can actually take your dream and give it to God and let Him give you vision, His vision, what He wants for your dream. Or sometimes God steps in and just gives you a vision for what He wants you to do. The exciting thing is that either way, whether it's a dream, whether it's a vision, God will partner with us, and we'll be able to build a life that's not just the life that we want. It's the life that He has hardwired us to do, and that He is helping us and guiding us and directing us to actually achieve. I want to tell you something. When you get a vision from God, like my vision for God in my life right now is to be a pastor. And when I say pastor, is to be a man where God can send anyone to me that needs me, and I will pastor them. I will serve them as a shepherd, and I'll help them to do whatever it is, to solve whatever problems they're facing, to whatever it is that they need to do, that I would be able to help them to do that. God planted that in my life, and that is my vision, I think, for the rest of my life. So square one, pastoral coaching and counseling is my way of fulfilling the vision that God gave me for my life. So I hope this helps you. I can't make this so simple that it trivializes it, because here's the deal. You got a dream, have fun, pursue it, invite God into it. When God speaks to you and gives you a vision, He doesn't always do that. He doesn't have to do that. But when you seek that, when He does that, when you hear from God, something that He has for you to do, when He gives you a vision. And by the way, what is a vision? Vision is seeing something that doesn't yet exist as if it does. When God gives you a picture of something that doesn't yet exist, that He wants to do in you and through you, then I would say you are very special in that sense. And if you want to have Him use you that way, then ask Him to give you a vision for your life. And as He does, make sure that you follow and obey that to the best of your ability. I hope this is helpful. I want to get you thinking. I don't want to give you a way to understand something so you can check some boxes off and say you did it. I want you to begin to understand that I love us having dreams. But more importantly, when God gives you a vision for your life, for a time, to do something, to accomplish something, to build something, when you hear that and you're able to be a part of seeing that take place, you're going to be a person on the way to hearing these words when your life ends. Well done, my good and faithful servant. Those are the words I want to hear when I die, and I'm working on that to do the best I can to build my life, to align my life with what God's called me to do. And I hope you'll do the same. God bless you. Next week, I will be talking to you about God speaking to us in our dreams. See you then.
Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. Pastor Joe loves to encourage people like you and me. So thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. And I hope that you're staying connected throughout the week, whether it's through our TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And we also have a website that you can go to so you can look at all of the ways that Pastor Joe can help you grow in this next season of your life. Thank you again, and I hope that you find all of this information super helpful. The website, the videos, and the books that Pastor Joe has written are completely free. So thank you so much. Stay tuned. We love you. God bless you, and we'll see you next week.